Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Today, I want to address a topic that was suggested by a viewer. I love it when viewers suggest topics. That means I don't have to think up anything, and I'm lazy. I like to have other people do the work for me. So I love when viewers actually come up with a topic. Tonight's topic that was thought up by a viewer is if Ruger was the last gun company left in America that you could buy guns from, and they still had their current roster of guns, what would I consider to be their top 5 guns for concealed carry, for everyday carry? Well, that's a pretty good question. I'd never thought about that. So today I'd like to answer that. So first off, I want to start with a disclaimer though. There are a couple of guns that are not going to be on the list that are just going to bother a couple of people. They're going to be like, where's the SP-101 and where's the LCP Max and things like that. Well, the question was, what did I think would be the top 5 carry guns? So I'm assuming that would mean for me to carry. I wouldn't carry a tiny little LCP. It's just not what I carry, even the LCP Max, even though I want one very badly. So I'm not going to select that. It would be a great carry gun for most people. I'm not going to say it's a bad carry gun. It's just not for me. Also, the SP-101, like I said, isn't going to be on here. And the reason is, for a 5-shot revolver, it's just too big and heavy. I'm sorry, I've never been a fan of it. It's too bulky. That thick, overbuilt quality works very well in other Rugers, but not so much in their tiny little 5-shot carry revolver. So I'm not a fan. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on here and do my list of what I think would be the top 5 Ruger carry firearms. And I'm going to start off at number 5 with the gun I would go to for my deep concealment gun. My gun that's easy to carry, easy to conceal, very lightweight. And that would be what I consider to be one of the best small revolvers in the market for carry, the Ruger LCRX. The little snub nose. This is a .357 Magnum, 5-shot revolver. It's partially polymer, partially stainless steel. And as far as little carry guns go, it's one of the best, especially when you think of little J-frame style size revolvers. It's definitely one of the best, period, in the market. So it's definitely going to be the one that I would choose from Ruger when limited to Ruger. So at number 5 is a gun for when I want something small, compact, easy to hide, but still powerful. And that is the Ruger LCRX .357 Magnum Snubnose. All right, next at number 4 would be the gun I would choose when I wanted a good, solid, polymer-framed, semi-automatic handgun in 9mm that wasn't too big but wasn't too small. It was just kind of just right, as Goldilocks would say. And from what I've been hearing, what I've seen, and what little experience I've had myself with this gun, it would definitely fit the bill. It's the Ruger Max 9. This is Ruger's entry into the micro 9mm category gun, but it still holds 10 rounds or 12 rounds, plus 1, of course, depending on which magazine you use. So it's very much like the Hellcats and the P365s and the Smith offerings. It's just from Ruger, so it's been largely ignored. I think a lot of Ruger's semi-autos get ignored a lot. And this is one of those times because it's actually a very nice little gun. It's got a fiber optic and tritium combination front sight, which I absolutely love. It's cut for a red dot sight, which is, I think, kind of an essential thing on polymer guns nowadays. And as I said, it holds 10 or 12 plus 1 rounds. And it's a modular design. There's actually a firing control unit that goes into the frame, the polymer frame. I love that design. It lends itself to being upgradable and changeable later. So really love that. So when I want a simple polymer, reliable 9mm, easy to use gun, my choice from Ruger would be the Max 9. All right, next at number 3 is going to be the gun that I chose for when I want more capacity. Like I'm going to be in a downtown area around a lot of people, maybe near a protest or a march. And I want more rounds in my magazine. For every magazine I got with me, I want to have more rounds in it. And it's also for when I want something that's a little different, because sometimes I like a gun that's a little different. And in this case, it's going to be the Ruger 5.7 Pro. Now, I say the Pro model because I don't want the safety. I don't want the safety on any gun. So all the guns I mentioned, just assume I mean the non-safety version of them because it's available in that gun or I wouldn't choose that gun. And this is no exception. The non-safety 5.7 by 28 Ruger 5.7 would be my choice. This is just a better version of the FN 5.7 in my opinion. Just got better sights. It's got a better trigger. I think it's more reliable. I think it's built better. It's sleeker. Just a better gun overall. And like I said, 20 plus 1 rounds. Good, reliable, high caliber pistol. And the round is not the greatest round I've ever shot, but it's an effective round. And when you have 20 of them, that's very effective. So the gun at number 3 for when I wanted higher capacity or maybe just something a little different is the Ruger 57. All right, next at number 2, we have the gun that would probably be my primary carry gun. Like what gun would I choose 80% of the time at least? What gun would be super reliable, powerful, just easy to use, all around best gun for every situation? And in this case, from Ruger, it would be the GP100 357 Talo model. Now, when I say the Talo model, I mean the one that has the rear Novak sights. This is my favorite one. It's a 3-inch GP100 with 7 rounds of 357 Magnum, my favorite caliber. There's not much you're going to find yourself lacking when it comes to being able to do with 7 rounds of 357 Magnum. You're going to be able to handle most anything that comes your way. This would probably be my primary carry gun from Ruger. If I had to carry a Ruger, this is probably the one I would carry most of the time. And that's why it's number 2 on the list right here of which carry guns I would choose. The one I would choose when I wanted the most basic, all-around, carry most of the time gun. It is the 7-shot 357 Magnum 3-inch barreled Ruger Talo Edition GP100. Okay, now we're to my number 1 choice. And my number 1 choice is a gun that I say I would probably only carry about 20% of the time, but I'm sure I would end up carrying a lot more. Because the gun that I say that about now, my Smith & Wesson 329 Magnum, I say that's for whenever I need a big booming gun and I'll carry it, probably 10, 20% of the time. I carry it all the time. So this gun probably wouldn't be much different. And the gun that I would want from Ruger when I wanted that big, powerful, can take down anything gun that's even just scary to look at, it would be the Ruger Super Red Hawk Alaskan in 454 Casull. This is one of my dream guns. I do not have one. I've had one, and I made the mistake of selling it a long time ago, back when I was self-conscious about carrying 454 Casull, because I'm like, oh, that's too powerful. People are going to think I got a tiny peepee. Nowadays that I'm at the age I am now, I don't care if people know I have a tiny peepee, so I would carry it. So that's what I would want. It's 6 shots, 454 Casull in a unibody design. Revolver. I think it's a beautiful thing to look at. A lot of people think it's very ugly. I love it. I don't like it when they do the longer versions where it looks like they just stuck a pipe on it. But the Alaskan, one of the most beautiful guns, and especially the 454 model where it has the unfluted cylinder, just an amazing gun. And it's the gun I would probably end up carrying a lot of the time because just love it, want it so bad. I want one right now, can't find one because of stupid COVID. In fact, that's actually probably one of the worst things COVID's done to me is that I can't find a gun I want. Nobody I know personally that I'm close to that I'll miss has died from it. And I don't like leave the house anyway. So the last couple of years have been nice for me. So I would love to have this gun. And that's the worst thing the COVID has done to me is prevent me from being able to find one. But so that right there is the number 1 gun I would choose when I was choosing a carry gun for Ruger. It would be my powerhouse gun, and it is the Ruger Super Red Hawk Alaskan in 454 Casull. All right, everybody, that's it for me today. If you actually have a topic that you would like me to cover in a video, please email it to me. Send it to shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com, care of, in the subject line, put video topic. And maybe I'll choose yours to do next. Like I said, I like that a lot better than thinking up topics on my own. So if you've got any ideas that you'd like to send over, please do so. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Tell everybody out there, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Hope you come back again tomorrow. Until then, I just want to remind everyone to always carry, even if it's a 454 Casull, and people are going to know you have a little penis, because that's okay. Remember, that's okay. So everybody, remember to carry and stay safe until I see you again.